it's a scorcher out there. And welcome to I Need a Hobby, a podcast. I am this week's host, Chris, and to my left, he's saying school's out for summer on his way out of work and got fired. Andrew.
Hello.
And to my right, he's been quoted saying he's more of a winter man. Alex.
Hey, how are you?
How you guys doing today?
Not bad, not bad.
Was that a reference to our seasons draft a while back?
I think it might have been, yeah, our one-round seasons draft.
Yeah.
Wait,
was that?
Did we do? Oh,
I don't know if it was
that was
seasons
like
riddles.
Winter activities episode.
Famed
Seasons
segment,
riddles.
infamous segment
Yeah,
of the show.
I gotta
Seasons
say,
riddles.
Whenever the summer comes around, I realize it's an overrated season. I still think that.
No.
Save it. Might be
Save it for the debate that we already had.
the
probably
concept
summer
of,
activities, maybe.
The concept of
Fall
you not
activities.
liking summer might be a pick. We'll see.
That's true.
But what is this podcast truly about? Here at I Need a Hobby every week, the three of us, Tris, Alex, and Andrew, talk about a different hobby, challenge, or activity. Three young kids working the 9 to 5, trying to make the most out of the 5 to 9.
Yep,
And boy, are
Yes.
we in the middle of summer.
we are.
Yeah, I know.
School's out for summer.
Hey,
Yeah.
episode 98, more like 98 degrees outside.
Yep.
More like 98
right.
degrees in my body, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.6.
0.6.
Yeah.
If you're a
But
healthy
it
Not
feels
me.
good.
I run a little cool.
98 flat.
Hell yeah.
Nice, dude. Congrats.
All right.
Doctor said it's fine. I checked.
I'm already not liking this episode.
That's a classic. That's classic, dude.
Yeah.
You ever talk to your doctor and they say,
Ooh.
"Hey, you know what? You're always 98 degrees. You must be running a little cool." Chris,
Every time I go to
little
the
Chris
doctor,
walks home, joke for the rest of rest
Little
of his life.
Chris.
I go to the
He's made that
doctor.
joke
I
every
shake
year.
his hand. He looks at me and said, "Boy, you're ice cold."
Ooh. You're cold-blooded.
The doctors
Yeah.
can just tell.
Chris is just a rude guy. No
Yeah.
eye contact. Just not. Man,
course.
this guy's ice cold. You must be 93 degrees inside.
Ice cold for the summertime. I'm jealous of people like
That's
that.
true. Do you think like the best some athletes like train in the heat and they're more like heat used to that.
Sure.
They're
think-
heat used to it. Yeah, sure.
Maybe they run at a slightly lower internal temperature and that helps counteract. Thoughts?
That That's
Because
an
their body
interesting
has
thought.
to adjust, reach an equilibrium.
That's an interesting thought.
Mm.
Do you run cold or fast or hot? I mean,
Both. Cold or hot?
like throughout the day, do you find yourself? Ooh, I'm a little chilly.
Oh,
Or do you
I
say,
find myself a little chill.
Ooh, I'm sweating.
Yeah, that's
profusely.
this might factor into our episode today, but I as well. Almost always cold.
You're a hot body, a cold body. Yeah.
Cold body.
I'd
I
say
can't tell what I am.
I'm
really.
almost always cold, but I also get sweaty very easily. So I think I'm not.
Here's what I think.
A rough situation.
And
I
it's,
think
it's
I
tough
s-
for me.
I think I
Sometimes
s-
I'm wearing a sweater, and
Yeah.
boy, am I dripping.
Yeah, I think I sweat more in the winter.
Because you're wearing more layers.
Or
And I guess-
maybe that they put the heat on inside. It's
You
it's
find
a little
yourself
too
in a
hot.
tough situation.
And I'm like usually I talk to girls in the winter a lot, and boy, howdy,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I'm dripping.
Yeah, you say the winter.
Palms sweatier than ever.
You say the winter's your season.
Now we know why.
Yeah, because it puts you in a worse.
Because I gotta hide my body in multiple layers of clothes.
So
All right, let's get on with this.
what are we
episode.
doing? So this episode, hey, we did a breakfast draft.
Mm-hmm.
So think a fantasy draft of sorts, but we're picking summer.
Just summer.
Oh,
Just
I
drafting
guess we're
summer.
getting right into it too.
Things about the summer.
That's
Things
good.
about the summer.
We've been going kind of long recently. We can just get
Andrew,
right into
I feel like
it.
Andrew tends to mention every episode that we go long.
Yeah,
I do.
That's true.
I think
and
it-
we do.
I think at this point it's the norm. I think
Did you
we're.
want to talk about something?
No,
I feel
no,
like it was
I-
brought up
I have nothing to talk about.
Oh,
I have
okay,
nothing to talk
guys,
about.
fine. We don't have to talk about what
I'm
I
looking
want.
at Andrew's. I'm looking at Andrew's show notes right now, and it just says, "Tell the boys we go long."
Yeah.
with a multiple
it's the
exclamation
same
points.
stuff. We
Yeah.
go along. Algorithm talk.
See, here's the thing. I'm shocked that we haven't done a second draft episode. That breakfast episode seems like it was ages ago.
Fan favorite,
does.
I think. We get a lot of comments, a lot of
Bring
breakfast.
the
content.
draft back.
Yeah. So hey, we're doing it. Picking summer. We found ourselves, I think, the last time we recorded. We're in summer now. It's late June.
Yep.
We enjoy doing things in the summer, but we're trying to figure out a good summer
We're
activity.
real
to talk about.
contrarians over at I Need a Hobby. We
We're a little
enjoy
different
doing
here.
things in the summer.
We run hot.
We've done a summer activities episode.
We have
not?
done a summer activities episode.
I could hear the so-called fans, now haters. Summer, just call summer activities too, you cowards.
I honestly
Listen,
should
it's a
have
different
listened back to
episode.
that episode of prep.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Dang it.
dang. Well, hey. So we're gonna do this draft.
Hey, at least it exists somewhere.
we previously determined the order based on a fun game that we played.
Yeah.
Weirdest way to describe
Chris
that.
literally said, let's just determine the order on our own so we don't have to explain it to the
Exactly.
listeners. When you lead like that,
Yeah, now we look like idiots.
I kind
what's
of,
the fun game?
You know,
that we
I
played?
always say that you explain too much on this, but I kind of miss it.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna explain it.
Good one. You got me.
I got the number 1 overall pick. Number 2 is Alex.
It was Monopoly.
It was Monopoly. We played a full game. We've been here. It's any
Chris
thoughts?
basically.
Coincidentally, we started in the spring. We finished our game.
Chris landed every roll doubles. First time 3 in a row. Jail.
Lights
oh wait,
out.
no, sorry, and then could never roll it again. That you know what? I've got jailed. I've got doubles 3 times in a row. Might as well just never pay the 50 fine. Keep trying
What are you
it.
saying? Why are you saying it like this?
This
we
isn't
all
our
know
Monopoly
these weird
episode.
logistics of Monopoly.
This
What
isn't
the heck is
Atlantic
happening?
Avenue. We're on the
It's for the-
railroad,
It's for the
baby.
Monopoly fans out there. Guess what? Chris
All those
Chris
stands.
tries to roll doubles to get out of jail. Doesn't the entire game. Never pays $50. Always confident in himself. And stayed in jail the whole game.
Wow.
Oh wait.
Then he got the first round pick
Shit.
somehow.
No, it should have been me. It
What
should
a
have been me.
comeback story.
I was the one who did that.
Okay. So we're drafting.
Comeback story. All of a sudden, goes around go 5 times in a row. He pays off his mortgage. He
He's
gets something
doing
else.
A true rags to riches story
Jail to absolutely dominant performance and the first pick.
in the draft.
Yes.
So we're picking summer things about summer.
We're doing Serpentine style.
We're
Chris,
keeping it pretty
me,
open.
Andrew, Serpentine.
Andrew, Alex, Tris.
Mhm.
Chris, Alex, Andrew. Andrew, Alex,
Yes.
Chris.
Okay.
Anyone else want to do the rest? I'm kidding, got it tired.
You were almost done. I think we're only going to do 5 rounds.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
All right.
myself, Tris.
Oh, hold on. Maybe we should do 6 rounds just to make it a little
I
fair.
knew you were going to say that. Andrew put his glasses on as he said that.
Andrew put down
Excuse
his he put on his glasses tighter, put down his TI-84 graphing calculator, and said, "Wait 1 second."
I just ran the numbers and it's uneven.
He's running into the
And
back
I think
with
Chris should still be in jail. All right. I'm taking the number 1 overall
Well,
pick.
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
My number 1 overall pick.
Wait. Should we?
yeah, Chris, you're
me,
my
isn't
number
it?
1 overall prick.
I'm the
You
prick.
doofus.
Okay, well,
Wait. Should we preface like what we're drafting really?
We
Like
said summer things.
summer
Yeah.
things? Okay. But let's be clear
This
that
is
it
the
isn't,
most lenient draft. Of
it
all
isn't
time.
like a day. Like we might draft some things
Oh
that
yeah, all right. Here's how we describe
yeah.
it: Friday, midsummer, maybe late August. Summer's winding down. We haven't seen each other all summer. We say, "Hey, Chrissy, Chris, Andrew, no way." Shake hands. Hey, what have you guys been up to this summer?
yeah.
And then boom, you list off your teams that you've just drafted,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
right?
Definitely.
Yes, basically, yeah.
Or even how was your summer?
Yeah.
How was your summer?
Or
List
what
it
do you
off.
like
So-
about the summer?
Or
Example.
or hey, name 5 summer things, or 6 if you want to keep it fair.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate
A
it.
calculator peering out his pocket.
Yeah, I'm about to contradict you. What was I going to say is that we should, if we draft something, this is an example, thunderstorms, right? People like thunderstorms, some people. I won't give away if I like them or not. That doesn't mean that we want every day to be a thunderstorm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
just think,
This isn't your
hey,
perfect summer
we're
day.
drafting. I want thunderstorms on my team, you know?
Exactly.
And if you like thunderstorms, maybe you'll like my team.
Perfect summer, not perfect summer day.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Chris, you got the first
My
overall
first
pick?
overall pick is staying inside.
No, with the number 1 overall pick.
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah, that could be a good pick actually.
We should also make clear to you guys as well that like there's no repeating picks, correct? Like,
yeah, are you kidding
What?
me?
well, like, is there any? I don't know. Are we trying to get around? There's no loopholes, you know. Like,
This is
a
exactly what I
draft, dude. What are you talking about?
I did say
What-
that-
wait, what's up your sleeve?
I did say- I
don't
did
know.
say I missed
I'm afraid.
something.
I did say I
I'm
missed
afraid I'm
Andrew
gonna mess this
explaining
up.
things. I
longer,
no
no
longer. miss it.
Imagine what you think is gonna happen. Chris says, "My first pick, thunderstorms," and I go, "Ooh, that's good." You know what? I'll
lightning.
take 2, please.
Lightning. That's what I was thinking you would say. Like, I like lightning.
That's not allowed yet.
I know. But
Okay,
I don't know
that's
why
insane.
I said that. But
All right.
I couldn't think
can
of a
I
good
make my
example.
darn pick?
Yes,
Number
yes.
1 overall pick. I'm picking the Suns staying out late.
Oh God, this is gonna be the worst episode yet.
do we veto Alex?
No, it's not a veto.
That-
I
that's
guess
a
you
definite
could like
pick.
it.
That's
It's good, it's good.
I think that's
You're right. It's not a
definitively
veto.
like
It's
my
not a
favorite
veto.
thing about the summer. I mean, today in the winter I get out of work, 5:36. It's dark out.
Yep.
Today, hey, it's 9 p.m. It is dark,
It's
but
still kinda
you can
soft.
see a light in the distance.
Yeah, like I would be annoyed if I tried to go to sleep right now. Like it would be like, that's a little too late to sleep.
That's a good one.
But that's a weird pick to have your first pick.
I think it's a
wrong?
great pick
Or maybe it's the way you said it.
I think it's a good one.
All right, good pick then. Fine.
because I think like it's such. I think the winters.
something exciting
The winters
about-
are cold and dark
Yeah.
and depressing. The summers
Yeah.
are hot.
I guess it was you
And-
said it in a weird way, right?
Yeah, the way he did say it was weird.
How would you have said it?
Long days.
Eh,
Long days.
No, I'm talking about my son. He stays.
He stays out with his friends. I let
Yeah.
him come out
the
at 11,
son,
11:30.
the wife, staying out late.
I get to hang out with my podcast friends late at night.
Like when you start, you start it by saying, and you kind of said it a little slow. That's fine though. The sun's staying. So when you said that,
That's an alliteration.
already I was like, what are you gonna say? That the sun is warming up the climate?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. My pick.
Sure.
All right.
I'm realizing my pick is just
My
as
number
controversial as
one
Chris's.
pick.
Yes.
Some would call it the number 2 pick overall.
Mhm.
Sure.
Going to a restaurant or a bar and eating outside.
That is literally the next
Or-
one on my list.
or having drinks outside.
Wow.
Same difference.
Yeah, we'll take that. As
That's a
both.
good one.
That
Now
is
I'm talking-
my next pick.
I'm talking dinner or later
Wow. Okay.
because it's cooling down and it's beautiful. out.
A nice sunset,
You
maybe.
sit. You got the old lady by your side. It's a great time.
Your mom or
Excuse you.
Or-
you said the old lady?
Your mom or
my
otherwise.
wife. It's my wife. Excuse you.
So what are you? What's your surroundings that you're picturing? Are you picturing like
I'm talking. It's getting.
You
I'm
wanna
thinking
be-
like an 8 o'clock.
you want a view?
I want a view. Hey, I don't want to look at my old lady all night. I want to be sitting on the water, baby.
Yeah, I like that.
Waterfront.
Waterfront or waterside. Same thing.
I would say waterfront.
Okay,
to
that's
be
fair.
honest.
I
Yeah.
think. What's the difference?
I don't think there's a difference. Waterside
Yeah, I don't
seating.
think there's a difference.
I would-
Well, no, I say. I mean, how about a yacht?
All right, no, all right, that's 2 picks in one.
Don't give it away. Don't give anything.
Hey,
If I'm
if you
wasting-
said waterfront seating, you're talking about a yacht. You said waterside seating.
If I'm wasting my
Andrew's picking on water seating.
eating dinner in a tube, afloat. All right, you're up, Andrew.
Oh, really?
Good pick, though. Good pick. Wait, never mind. I don't want to give away too much. Continue.
Okay. All right.
I find myself talking around summer things. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I said it would be controversial earlier. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. It's similar to Chris's in that I'm trying to word this right, but my original pick was going to be one thing I like about the summer is that my buddies are free all the time, but I don't know how to word that. So
That's a fine pick.
Yeah,
I would draft like a buddy.
Even
All right.
worse.
I'm fine with
that
it
make
because it'll
sense?
help my team.
Like
to me-
people more likely to be open to hang out.
See, to me,
That's what
I
I'm
always,
picking.
When we had this, I don't want to get too into the seasons debate, but I think once you start working and stuff,
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
No, it is I know I tried to like word it like everyone's free because I know that
Yeah.
it's not true, but I think it is like a summer thing is like like what Chris is saying. I guess it's kind of maybe a way of getting around saying long days. Maybe that's why I said no repeat picks. But it's like people are more likely to, think about the winter here. The New England winters, it's dark at like 4 p.m.
People are definitely more likely
You get
to
back,
do activities.
you're locked in. You're sweating all day. No one wants to hang out with you. It's the summer.
Excuse you.
It's the summer.
I think you guys are having. You know what? This might be a double pick
Yeah.
then. The way you're.
I think you
saying
could.
it,
I think you could save it still.
I think you should reword it.
You're
and say,
framing
like,
it by
A buddy? Can I say buddy?
You could say, buddy. That's fine. Because I understand what you're saying. People are more willing to like go out and do activities in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
And long
yeah.
days is different than that.
I'm saying like a buddy. Like if it's like something that I did this summer, I would say that it's most fun if I'm with someone. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Okay.
all right.
And I think in the summer I'm more likely to get that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. No, I think you're explaining yourself.
I get what you're getting at.
Okay.
You
So
got, you got another pick here.
I will
I have a
say
pick.
though,
Oh,
I
boy.
think that
Please
that
make
is
it a good one this time.
sadly a thing that is trending away because I do remember like I have distinct memories of like I know we usually talked about our background in the hobby.
Yeah.
When I was a kid growing up,
yeah, we forgot to talk about our background.
I had one friend when I was maybe in the 10, 11-year-old range who I hung out with like every day.
Oh, yeah.
Just out at like our parents were both working. So stuff, like I think that's what I think of when I think of like a summer buddy.
Yeah.
That kind of vein.
I guess
now it's
yeah.
a little less so because we most of us worked, so it's a little tougher. But
But you guys get what I mean.
Yeah,
of, like,
yeah.
the,
Yeah.
the aspect of like generally people are more willing to do things.
I'll be honest.
I don't know.
I don't want to criticize your guys' picks. All right, I won't criticize your pick.
Ooh, I knew what you were gonna say.
no,
I'll say. You know what? I'll wait till you have your next
you're
one.
running away
because
with this?
you've
All
got
right.
a second one. No, I don't. But
My second
I
pick.
think you're in dead last. All right.
Well, not after this one because I'll have two picks, one more than you guys.
That's true.
Second
He
pick.
brings out his calculator again.
Evening runs. A run
Nice. That's
I'll
good
take that.
pick.
in the evening,
Yeah.
potentially with your buddy that you just drafted.
No,
potentially still light out.
no colliding. No colliding.
Yeah.
Picks.
All right,
You
all
can't
right.
collide picks.
Well, all I'm saying is that an evening run, ton of fun. The weather is better. it's not like I don't really like morning runs as much just because it's like a little inconvenient.
Yeah.
But like maybe I don't know, maybe it's a little different for you guys, but when I would work at a summer camp, get back from camp, nice like, long tiring day, like go for a quick little run. We've done so many episodes on running, but like the headspace and meditation too. The headspace, the freedom,
It's
the
like a
weather,
perfect climate sometimes.
just a
I would
nice
also like
time getting. I personally, I like getting sweaty. I think that's a common thing. You work out
Okay.
and you feel good, and an evening run.
because I think
Great.
I think back to when I was in college, usually early on, like September when it's still really hot. The Kell campus is like lit all year, or like all night for the most part, or at least a lot of it is.
Yeah.
So I would go for runs at like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
And that's great.
Yeah.
Not too hot.
I guess I'm saying a little earlier.
I would say
but
like 6.
You're thinking
Yeah.
like when the
5 to
sun
6.
is mostly down.
I'm thinking like either a post dinner or a pre dinner. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a 7 p.m.
Yeah.
like a.
So it's still light out.
I think 10 is too
it's
late.
light out. It's light out.
But you're
yeah.
probably not going to get a sunburn.
No, that's
Exactly,
another thing.
exactly.
But you can run shirtless. Like you'll feel fine.
Now, when I was in high school, they
You
had
could even swim after.
They had a lot of race. They had like a race series throughout the summer, and it would be at like 8 o'clock at night or something.
That's awesome.
So it's perfect. You're with a bunch of people running a race, but it's not. You're not getting sunburn, like I said. It's like perfect
Yeah.
weather.
Wow.
That's
All
good.
Yeah, so you pick.
All right, so that's my 2 picks right now. So
My next pick.
I guess
Ooh, this is
I'm
a tough one.
yielding to Alex
All right.
here.
My next
pick number 2 for
my
Alex.
second pick.
Mm-hmm.
The song of the summer.
That's a good one.
Ending the summer, looking back on maybe the top 5 songs that you're like, I wonder what the song of the summer was this year. They're all great, feel good music.
Yeah, I got summer hits on my list.
All right, I will not say that's a good one. I think
You pair it up with some good memories.
I think that
every time
you
hear
think
song,
of my first pick like I think of that one.
poor. What?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I think that
You pick
they're
a song.
Yeah, I love it. No, I'm not picking a specific song.
I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
I'm talking summer hits.
yeah.
You're,
you said.
you like the summer vibe. You're like the vibe of just chilling.
It doesn't matter what the song is, but if it's a song you
Yeah.
listen to a ton
I
of
get
in
what you're
summer,
But it's
saying.
you
yeah.
revisit it and you're
I
like,
like
"Oh,
that.
this was a summer
It brings
song. I
back
love it."
memories because
Yeah,
there aren't many
exactly.
winter songs outside of Christmas songs.
I agree.
Correct?
I agree.
You never you don't think of a song. You're like, that was a great
All right,
October
all right.
jam.
Hold
I
up though. You've gone on the record and said you don't even like the summer that much. So
It's just not my top.
but
it's not my top season.
you like the
I can
the
like
memory?
things that.
Is that gonna be
listen,
your response to
there's only
anything
4
Alex says?
There's only 4 seasons. If I don't put one at my top, I'm not allowed to like anything.
All right. No,
this
fair,
whole
fair,
episode
fair.
is about things I like. You could have said
Okay,
that about my first pick.
No, that's fair. It's fair.
And I never said I didn't like summer. I just don't think it's my favorite season.
Yeah, that's why it's fair because I misspoke.
I'm a crazy man.
Not that. Yeah, summer's just not your favorite. Doesn't mean you don't like it. Just
You
means
keep
you're crazy.
revisiting this
Yeah.
season's debate.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I might,
Yeah,
if I have time.
We're good.
I probably won't, but link in that bit of that conversation about the debate about this season because I think it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
What is the best season?
And I'm sure throughout the year it changes.
Yeah,
Like maybe
that's
around
true.
Christmas, I would put winter up. a few
No,
notches.
I don't want to get into this again because I feel like we got in an argument when I said
Yeah.
summer is hands down the best season, not even close, and I still have that opinion.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Let's not. Get
Unless
into
you're a
it
skier.
then. Chris, you're up.
Okay, so with the number 2 pick in the draft, I'm gonna go with Bonfires.
Dang,
That's a good
That
one.
was one of mine.
I
nice
think
job.
I remember a lot of late high school, early college summers back with my friends. A lot of sharing of secrets. A lot, a
Yeah.
lot of like, oh, you'll never guess this one story that happened to me in college.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
Girls that Chris liked, maybe.
Hell yeah, they're back with a vengeance.
They're all invited to the bonfire tonight.
I'm touching
Wait,
that
I
big
don't
girl
think
on my
you're thinking
phone.
of. I think you're thinking of like a fire pit, not like a bonfire, right?
A fire pit is the thing that you have a bonfire around.
No, not a bonfire. A bonfire is like a
Bonfire's like a big one, but I
massive
consider them
event.
both. If someone was like, "Oh," I'm
But I've
throwing
had
a
friends say like,
bonfire-
want to come over for a bonfire. It's just a casual event.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with.
I think
both
that's
of
a
you. Like,
term.
I think a bonfire is the.
I'm
big
not
thing.
picking a burning down of a house.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh wait, I
that's
thought you
called
said
arson.
I thought
bud.
you said barn fire.
Easy.
I guess yeah. I guess
Chris picked
a
barn
fire.
fire
You're
and no
talking
one
about like
debated him.
a fire.
Yeah, sitting around a fire,
Yeah.
talking. I think that's that's like one of the things. I don't have a yard right now, and I think if I had a yard, that'd be something I
Yeah,
would do all
definitely.
the time.
But I think there is a distinction. Not that you need to distinct it, but
Yeah.
there is a difference between like a big fire
That's
and there's
true.
a big party
I'm not.
around
Yeah,
it.
I'm not saying a giant party rager. I'm thinking.
You're thinking like a
I'm
low
thinking
key.
5 to 10 people sitting around a small fire,
Yeah.
a contained fire.
Yeah.
See, I think a bonfire. Oh no, bonfire is contained, but it's big.
Regardless,
big.
yeah. Okay.
S'mores
Small.
or no? Or is that another pick?
That's another pick.
I didn't want to bring it
You
up.
cannot do that. That's another pick.
I think.
In fact, it's my next
pick.
Chris has another pick.
Yeah, no, you have to do it.
Ooh.
S'mores. No.
I
Okay.
like that. I like that pick.
Cool.
Fire, not s'mores.
Yep. So number 3 overall pick.
Stop saying that. It's your third pick.
I'm the only pick that matters, baby. Picking wearing shorts.
Nice. That's gonna go with mine.
Nice.
Wearing skirts. Wait, what?
Your list does say that.
See, here's the thing. We've talked about those off pod.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like wearing shorts.
You don't?
Yeah.
I like it,
Yeah.
but I don't. You know, it's.
You
it's
don't
a
like
little
wearing.
awkward.
I don't. Yeah, same.
I don't think my legs fit the shorts ever.
I agree.
My legs are great.
I like wearing shorts, but I don't like wearing shorts out. Like
If I'm
at
by
night,
myself
I guess.
around my house?
going to a bar, no.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think like the right circumstances.
It's
But
also sometimes nice to wear shorts to a bar.
I think like
I've done that.
I think I'm wearing shorts.
No, I
to
don't
your,
think there's anything wrong with it. But
Chubbies.
like we said, no,
I
not
think
chubbies.
if I'm going to your outdoor seating situation, I'm wearing shorts
Yeah,
and
shorts is fine there.
shorts and a nice.
Yeah, that's good.
polo.
That's
That's a
good.
great feel.
I just wouldn't put shorts on there because Alex and I've talked about it. Sometimes we
That's
feel a little weird in shorts. You know?
I personally
Our
wouldn't
bodies
put
are
shorts
not
on
good
there.
for it.
Yeah.
But also, that's what's tough in the summer is I don't want to be wearing pants every
Yeah,
day.
I think a nice walk around, nice pair of shorts.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think I start the summer. I think that's one of the first indicators for me. I go out buy a new pair of shorts.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just a little
I
treat
don't
for
buy
myself.
many shorts.
Yeah.
It's good though.
We should hang out sometime.
All right.
All right, wait. Let's recap. What do you have, Chris?
What do I have? So I have the sun, I think.
Late days.
Long days, short nights. No, long days, bonfires,
They go together. They go together.
and shorts.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Long days, short pants. Baby.
Yeah, you don't want pants at the bonfire. Watch out.
No way. You're burning the.
Yeah, that's true. Look at springtime
Eh,
bonfire,
if-
but that's a different podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I'm still picking it.
My Alex's third overall draft pick
The third overall pick again.
is tropical or just summer themed button down short sleeve shirts.
Okay, I like that.
Or if you're a girl, you can wear a sundress. I assume they're the same thing. That's not part of my pick. I'm just saying if there's
Yeah.
we have female
Like a floral
listeners-
dress. A floral dress.
That's not part of my pick, but I assume if they don't
You're
understand what I'm
picking
saying,
the
that's-
Hawaiian. You're picking. I think this is a statement shirt. You're walking in and you're the guy
like
with
this
that
is
shirt.
if you're wearing this between Memorial Day and Labor Day, it's okay. If you're wearing it between Labor Day and Memorial Day, you got to take that thing off and put on something else.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's like a clear summer theme.
It's like
Hawaiian.
you
sure,
can wear a Hawaiian shirt like in the summer and
it's
it
fine.
wouldn't stick out that much.
No
You
one
know
would
what I
say
mean?
like
If you're at the beach.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing it like in December, someone
Yeah.
would say like Hawaiian.
Yeah. I agree. I like that.
See, I'll say a fun tradition.
And I think it's a fun shirt.
a fun
agree.
tradition my work does is kind of like the guys who I sit around. We do a flannel Friday. We wear flannels on
nice.
Fridays. Someone tried to start floral Fridays. Not enough shirts among the group.
Yeah, because that's the thing. With these shirts, I only have a few because I'm only wearing them between Memorial Day and Labor Day, baby.
Yeah.
Right? So I only need 3 or 4.
Yeah. I'd argue you only need one.
I would agree
Or
with that.
a friend with one. I think
Okay.
Andrew borrowed my Hawaiian shirt.
I
recently.
do. I do. Still
Yeah,
have
that's
it.
true.
Wait, did you borrow it in the winter now that I think about it?
That was different though. That was
no,
for a
did I?
Hawaiian themed party. if
Yeah,
I
but
recall.
when did I buy it? It's still
you
important.
didn't buy it.
Yeah. What did I pay you for that?
When did I buy it?
Venmo me $10 extra.
It was in the winter. Oh my gosh.
So how do you feel? How do you feel
Yep.
if you and your 3 buddies
Amigos, yeah.
or 2 buddies, maybe the 2 of us?
Even
What if
okay.
I pitched to you? Okay, we're going out to this let's call it like an outdoor party, like a place where it makes sense to wear the shirt.
Cookout?
Sure. Oh, cookout, perfect.
Yeah.
But like a party vibe.
Sure,
let's say.
yeah.
We're gonna be raging.
Late night cookout maybe?
And I say we should all wear these Hawaiian shirts.
Not the same shirt though.
Not the same shirt, but we're all coming
Fine.
in. You're fine with that?
I've done that.
Okay.
Do it
I
all
would
the time.
even say like if we didn't plan that and all did it, I wouldn't even make a deal
Yeah.
out of it.
I agree. Oh, wait, no,
I
I was
think-
gonna say.
I think that's cool.
I'd be more prone
agree.
to wear the shirt if I got some boys wearing the shirt. I think
See,
that's
I
the
think
fun.
you're weirdly insecure about this type of shirt for
That's-
some reason.
I-
That's the
that's probably
second time.
true.
Loser!
That's the second time you mentioned it. Like
Yeah. You scroll back through all our texts and it's just like, is this a Hawaiian shirt kind of day?
Hawaiian shirts are fine. Like I don't think
Summer activities, we had the seasons debate, and Chris says, I like summer, but I'm just so pressured to wear my Hawaiian shirt. It's the 4th season for me.
no one like I don't know. You can. I mean, obviously, if you wear a Hawaiian shirt like
No one would say anything.
out to like a
we just
bar,
said.
Yeah.
maybe it's like a little much of a statement. But if you go to a cookout in a Hawaiian shirt, I don't think that's
Yeah.
a big deal.
I think if it's
a good
if
thing.
it's summertime and you're wearing a Hawaiian shirt to a bar, yeah, you're right. Maybe it's like slightly.
Maybe it's like slightly
gonna be
like
It's
See
fine
that.
for someone to comment.
I don't even think people would comment, but yeah, I guess it's fine if they did.
Well, you do pull off the Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you. Also, I'm not buttoning in the summer. This is not a pick. In the summertime, I'm not buttoning the very top button.
Yep.
I'm not buttoning the next one. And heck, the third one down,
Oh boy.
that's 50-50, baby.
Well, if you
Depends what hour you
if
catch
you
me
leave the
at.
top 3 unbuttoned, Alex, you better be unbuttoning that whole thing. That'll look ridiculous.
No. Sometimes
That'll
I'll
look
wear
like a cape.
Sometimes I'll wear a button-down shirt, Hawaiian or otherwise, unbuttoned, tank top under it. Summertime style, baby.
Okay. Not a tank top man myself, but
Chris's heart is racing just thinking about it. Oh my God.
Chris was already uneasy.
just passed
and now,
out.
Now you mentioned that.
Alex, you're joking, right?
Alex, should I borrow a tank top? I want to look exactly the same.
All right, guys.
Are we wearing chain puka shells?
I'm not wearing
Enough. My pick, the third overall pick
that. Yep.
of the draft, is a lake. A nice lake.
That's
Okay.
good.
You can do a lot of things in the lake. You can swim. You can take a little dip,
Yep.
which is
Which are the same thing.
You can just sit by lakeside.
Lakeside. You can sit
Lakefront
lakeside.
Yeah.
Lakeside.
Yeah, unless you have a yacht, I don't think you'll be
Okay.
lakefront, Alex.
Fair.
And I don't think anyone drafted a yacht. Okay,
I don't think
so-
anyone has a yacht on a lake.
Do they? Imagine that.
You a yake? You a lake boy or a beach boy?
Lake.
Yeah, I
Lake
agree.
boy.
I know. I would probably agree with that.
Beaches I like, but I think, I actually think we have a whole episode on it called Episode for the Beach.
Yeah, great episode.
So,
Episode 4.5, unreleased. The lake. The return. I think.
Can I say one thing I like
yeah, go
about the
ahead.
lake is oftentimes there'll be some coverage. I'm
Yeah,
a
that's true.
fair-skinned boy. The beach leaves you with none of that.
Plenty
Okay.
of trees, but I think a lake is maybe not as accessible as a beach. You think that's true?
I agree.
I'm thinking
sometimes.
most times when I'm at
Yeah,
a
that's true.
lake, I'm either at the really small beach part of the lake.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Which I don't.
I don't like that,
I'm
though.
not
It isn't
loving that.
ideal. It isn't
I want like
ideal.
a lake house. So I've got friends with like a
Yeah,
lake house.
dude.
That is ideal, but it's less accessible than a beach.
Yeah,
But,
that's
hey.
why I kind of said like a beach. I guess I'm saying a lake, but I kind of mean like a beachside lake because that's like realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
But
a
just
small,
lake in general.
like, a lake in general is good, but a place where you can swim without much going on.
Like, here's the thing.
relax and swim is what
I
I'm
would
saying.
much rather, when I think about a perfect summer day, I'm thinking I'm bringing some food, a sandwich, side of chips, summer meal. I'm eating it by the lake. That's a
Yeah.
hassle for
That's
eating that
great.
on the beach. It's hard to eat anything on the beach. Get sand up who knows where.
True.
Yeah, I know. And if I saw you at the beach yesterday, you were licking the sand.
Yeah, Mike chips.
it was just one of those, when you lick your fingers after the meal.
Yeah.
Sour cream and sand.
Delicious.
Still hungry, so you just started licking the sand. So anyway,
Nice.
Yeah.
that's
Good
probably
pick,
why.
good
That's
pick.
probably why you're a lake boy.
I'm a lake boy.
Are we all lake boys?
Actually, I don't know.
I'm a lake boy over a beach boy.
but I would rather have a beach house than a lake house, I think.
Ah.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I think
Maybe
I'd go
that's
lake. I think I'd go lake house.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lake houses are cool. They're both great.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
come
both
on,
great.
a second
I'm
house.
not denying it,
Can I
but-
take the
Oh, I was
fourth
saying
pick?
it's for my third house.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And what's your second?
A beach house.
2 beach houses and a lake house. I'm selling my first house.
Which is coincidentally
Smart.
by the beach.
All right, and my next pick, maybe another controversial one, not from a veto standpoint, but from a are you crazy standpoint. A super hot day. I'm talking 100-degree, 95-degree
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Man.
This is my day.
I think that's
love it.
I think I can get behind that.
Depends on the day.
I
Depends
love
on
it.
the day.
I will always like
I
it.
have some memories of going to camps as a child, and they'd have 100+ day where everyone just spent the whole day at the pool. That was fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because they were like, okay, we can't have these kids like
Fun
doing
for the
other
kids.
activities.
Not fun for the
Another
kids,
thing I'll
though,
say is
right?
that where I'm from, where we are from, guys, it doesn't get that hot frequently. Like
It gets hot enough though.
2 or 3 times a summer, you
Yeah.
get like a really, really hot
Yeah,
day.
that's true.
We're talking 100 degrees F, 34 degrees Celsius maybe around.
It almost brings people together.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
You know,
saying.
everyone's, even if you're miserable,
Yeah.
everyone's
because
tired.
I'd
Everyone's
say
got a hot
it's
day.
kind of like
It's not the heat.
But for me, I just actually like it.
I think it's like
it's a dry
it's a
heat.
brief look into the winter where every day all people talk about the cold. You're like, for one day y'all get to talk about the weather,
Yeah.
I guess. But I also agree. I have a weird thing where I like sometimes in my car when it's really hot out, I won't use the AC.
I get
To
that.
the, I'll
I do
sweat
that
myself
sometimes
out to
too.
the point where I can't, and then I'll turn it back on.
I do that too, actually.
Is that like?
That's
Does that
really
make me a
weird.
crazy person?
What
No,
the
I-
heck,
This is
Chris?
my first time saying this out loud.
Sometimes I do that, but I like. Do you
You're
ever,
way more extreme.
Do you
than
do it
me.
because the AC is too cold?
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I put the AC on, too
what?
cold, turn it down,
Yep.
sweat it up for a bit, AC back
You guys
on.
are not gonna like my next pick. then.
Oh.
It's consistent.
Really cold AC.
No,
No, it's not my
yeah,
pick.
no, I feel I guess, I want to make this clear. I love the hot summer day, just a hot summer night.
But you wouldn't want a summer straight of 100-degree weather,
No, that's
would
what I'm
you?
saying.
Okay,
That's
good.
what I feel like
All
I was debating about
Yeah.
before. Obviously not, but however, I would prefer it more than like I would say like I would even go potentially. This is a high end, but I would say like twice a week I would be fine with it. Like
See, I
really
think-
hot days twice a week. Like it's so nice for me. Even like, and I'm talking like unbearable hot, like not unbearable,
Yeah.
but like
But I think-
uncomfortably hot. I just like that. There's something about this that in the
I know what
summer
you
is
mean.
really
I do
like
too.
great. I
But
don't
my
know.
issue with a hot day
Mhm.
is like when you have stuff to do, it's
I agree with
certainly
that.
in
That's
the
true.
way.
I agree with that.
So if
I
it's like
agree
a
with that.
Saturday or if it was a Sunday, that's perfect. But if it's a dang Wednesday or Thursday,
Yeah, it's a little
I
annoying.
got chores.
Yeah,
I gotta go to work for Christ's sake. I'm leaving my house, and as soon as I step outside, I'm sweating through my
that's
slacks.
a struggle.
I agree, but that
that's
that's
part of it.
why
That's
that's
part
why
of
we
it.
put it in the that's why it's the, first of all that's why it's the 4th overall pick and
That's
not the
true.
3rd, and that's why it is not every day.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
All right.
You're not moving to the desert.
No. Well, Alex, your
Fourth house.
your
It's a
yeah,
desert
it's your
house.
desert house. Is it done yet? Did you sell your second beach house?
That's a dry heat. Let me tell you. All right, Alex's overall 4th pick.
That's actually
That's
correct.
right.
Yeah.
All right, this is a tough one. And we should have some. We should have a few honorable mentions at the end.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
just a lightning round.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
sorts.
All right. Honorable. I mean, very
Honorable fourth
but not a
pick,
mention.
yeah.
4th pick. It's the summer fruit, baby.
Oh,
I'm slicing up a big old green and red watermelon.
Okay. I like
nice.
that.
That's a great one.
Seeds and all. In fact, keep the black seeds in because ads can.
I'll grow them inside
I
me.
want
Yeah,
to
you
challenge
grow a
on
watermelon
you.
tree.
Yeah. I like
your
that pick.
body.
Truly the fruit of the summer.
I had
Yeah, I like peaches. Sure, I like a plum or two, but I want a slice of that sweet, sweet red meat.
will you buy a watermelon?
No.
No.
You think I've got the courage to walk into a supermarket?
You
You
did text
think I know where the scan code is on a watermelon?
You texted me yesterday
You out of
and you
your
said, "What's
mind?
the vibe of this cookout we're going to? Are we all bringing watermelons?"
Hey, let's all bring Hawaiian shirts and watermelons.
I don't even think I own a knife sharp enough to cut a watermelon.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm cutting that thing with a fork and knife for all I know.
Yeah,
I mean-
classic, like a little filet mignon on your plate.
But
Oh,
hey,
lovely.
if my mom's slicing it, yeah, I'll bring it to the cookout.
A dream.
Watermelon is good.
Yeah,
I went to
So good.
I recently was having a cookout of sorts with some friends, and it was at a park, and someone near us had like 3 giant watermelons,
Nice.
and maybe 3 people with them.
Was it?
So
what's
instantly they were like, "You guys want some watermelon? We have a ton. It's like extra juicy." They're like, "Telling us, it's
that?
great."
Nothing beats some good watermelon. Nothing worse than a bad watermelon. though.
Yeah. Yikes.
What's the guy's name? Oh, was it Gallagher?
Couldn't
You know
tell you.
Gallagher?
Nope.
The watermelon comedian?
I don't
I
know
have
what
no
you're
idea what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
That's right.
He like smashes watermelon. It's not important. We don't have to get into
Yeah,
it.
that's kind of fun.
Do you want him to? Because that's going to be
Yeah,
another pick.
That's
Alex.
what I pick. Summertime, I'm watching Gallagher, the famous comedian.
That's good. Okay, with the number one, I'm starting to get.
Wait, hold up. Do you have 2 picks here, or are we capping it? I'm okay. I'm
Wait, was
okay
that my
either way.
5th pick?
That was 4. So are we going to do 5 or 6? Is
oh,
what
this
I'm
would be
saying.
his 5th and 6th.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this would be.
Let's do 6.
Wait, no, this would be 4th and 5th for me.
Oh, sorry. I messed that up. You're right.
You did.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Dang you, calculator!
I think you short
You're
circuited.
supposed to have my back.
Okay. So my 4th pick, I'm gonna go with going on a boat, specifically one that's not yours.
Nice.
Um,
I see. I don't do that often, but
Yeah.
it's great.
I'll say I grew up.
I did that with Chris once.
Yeah.
Oh, I went on his boat.
Are
See,
you talking
I-
like you're not talking like a kayak though?
Chris
No,
does
I'm
have to do his
sorry.
own thing.
I'm talking a motorboat. Growing up,
A
my
motorboat. Whoa.
what?
A motorboat?
Just like a boat,
Okay. Wait,
not a
is there
sailboat,
difference?
not a kayak.
Yeah, there's
one
a
with a
difference.
motor.
Is a motorboat like a jet ski? Is that?
No,
that's two
no,
different
they're
things?
different. They're
A
different.
full boat.
Is a jet ski a type of boat? Would you say?
No.
What?
Get out of it.
I was gonna say
Get
no.
out of here, dude.
Get out of my
That's
house.
that's like asking if like a
Oh,
skateboard
sorry.
is a type of motorcycle. That's what you're asking,
Yeah,
basically.
I agree.
I was okay.
Um,
Fair.
So I think with
Type
this
of
pick,
ski?
I grew up. My dad always had
It
a
is a
boat.
type of jet.
My dad always had a boat growing up, and we would go on it. And I think when I was young, it was a lot of fun because I had no responsibilities. As I got older, when I was out there with him, I started to have to do more work, and then I started to not like the boat as much.
You have to wipe the poop deck, right?
Literally.
Walk the plank, maybe.
I walked the plank once or twice.
Your dad's making you do work, and like, you know, Chris, can you walk the plank for me, please? Can you walk
Chris,
the plank?
I mean, Dad, you think? Yeah, you would agree with me that jet skis are motorboats, right? Off the plank with you.
But I think it's fun when you can just hang out, maybe drink some drinks, talk to some people, and not have to like worry about
Yeah, sounds great.
the starboard deck.
Yep.
That was the one thing I didn't like.
Chris has PTSD.
Chris is holding up like the L's, like to figure out his lefts and rights, like starboard.
My parents would love to use boat lingo in a very casual setting, which wasn't fun.
Sounds like you just don't like your parents, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
I like going on boats.
I would
but
draft
not
a
with my
boat. Yeah,
parents.
not my parents' boat. Another boat, please.
So you're not talking like a sailboat, though.
No,
you're talking
no.
strictly like a boat that you.
Dude, I love that you can't comprehend this. Have you ever been on a boat?
Do you know what a boat is?
Like a yacht in a lake, or. No, but anyway, all I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
man, that's super cool. That's super cool.
It's docked,
Is it a
right?
motorboat or is it a pirate ship?
And you're docking that.
That
bad
actually
boy.
is really it's cool though. It's like waterside though, right? No, but what I'm saying is, I feel like different boats put off different vibes.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I'm on a rowboat,
I'm talking a party boat.
Okay. Wait, a
I've-
party boat.
Well, no,
Not like
I know what you're
I confused him.
It's
Andrew.
it's a small boat,
Not
right?
a cruise.
I
Not
know
a
what you're-
cruise.
It probably can fit like
I know what you're
10
talking
people
about.
max.
a bonfire-esque amount of people.
Right? Yeah. Right.
10?
Now
That's
you're
a
going to confuse the listeners because you know bonfires can hold a lot.
I honestly feel like 10 is would be a big boat.
I'll give an example. I have a friend. Probably once a summer, I go on her boat. It's usually maybe 5, 6, 7 people. We bring some sandwiches. She has a tube that we will dock the boat and just hang out on the tube.
Yeah, that's great.
Do some light swimming.
That's great.
I
And you
did
get back via rowing, you said, right?
Of course. I'm kite surfing my way.
Oh, what's that called? Parasailing or something?
Yeah.
You wingsuit your way back home.
Jump on the aqua launch, get your wingsuit on, get launched up, and just fly home.
All right.
All right. So the number 5 pick.
Oh, that you're still up.
Jeez.
Let's go.
So with my 5th pick, and this one will certainly be controversial. Not if it's a good pick, but if you guys will
Once
agree
again,
with me.
yeah. Super cold day.
Is the 9 to 5 during the summer?
Whoa.
And let me explain.
What the heck are you doing with our podcast?
Chris hugely reaches, even if this is the last round. It's an insane reach. For
Chris
this pick.
has a
Let
list
me
of summer
explain.
things. 4 pretty decent picks. The last one just says panic and make something up.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
When it's the winter out and you're working and you don't get to see the light, it's such a bummer. And I'd say the winter for me is also like kind of my busiest time of the year typically. So it like kind of sucks. This summer though, I feel like a lot of works do this these days where they make it a little more casual.
Yeah.
I know my roommate has a casual dress for the summer. You can wear t-shirts to work. Kind of
Nice.
fun.
Nice.
My work lets you leave early on Fridays and does like little things. And I think the biggest bonus is even if like a day like today I worked till like 6:30. It's kind of a late day. I got out, still light out.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
could go for an evening run.
All right, I think first of all, I think this pick is so specific to the person. Like,
That's
not
true.
everyone has a job. And second of all, you just combined your first pick and your 5th pick.
That's true, sorry.
You said you got out and there's still sun out. That's your first pick.
I think
man.
I'm making a super team. My bad. I think no, but I think it's just
But yeah, it is common. I
the
definitely
overall
agree with
vibes of the office. Everyone's a little bit more happy. I think.
Okay.
And obviously this is a job to job thing. Maybe some people's jobs are they're outside all day and it sucks.
you. That's true. That's true.
So hey, I'm sorry. This pick isn't for you.
Andrew, you're quiet on this pick. You have nothing to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was still thinking about the boat debate.
He's got his hand firmly above the veto button.
Andrew's
I think I'm gonna do it.
So does it have like a sail on it?
I don't know. I can't relate to 9 to 5 yet. That's probably why.
I just think that one is too specific to
Don't
the
hurt
person.
yourself.
But I guess they
we
all
built
could
an
be specific.
empire around the 9 to 5.
All right,
True.
all
I
right.
should just quit.
I'll
Yeah.
go. Unless you guys have anything else to
So
say.
are we calling it 5 picks?
We'll
What
do
you
it.
guys
We'll
think?
do it when I do 5. We'll
Decide.
decide. Yeah.
We'll
All right.
decide based on how your 5th pick goes.
Here's a pick. Could have been my first pick, possibly.
Mm.
I'm talking made by a dad. A cheeseburger.
Love it.
a cookout cheeseburger
That is a good one.
made
Yeah, I
by
love
a
it.
dad.
Yeah, that's great.
That's so good.
It's the best type of cheeseburger.
I think, specifically the dad.
Something
involvement.
about that. It's cheap meat.
Made by a dad.
It's cheap cheese.
It's probably
and
burnt.
a
It's probably
cheap
well done,
bun.
burnt to a crisp.
yeah. Yeah.
But you know what I
And
do
it's
like?
so good.
I love I love a dad telling me, "Yeah, I drilled the bun for you." You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that
want
is good.
Every
and I
dad
don't
does
want,
it.
Listen, I don't want the works. I want ketchup, mustard, maybe relish. That's all I need. I don't need a full spread. This is a cookout, baby. It's low key.
true. Yeah.
Heck, I'm filling myself on watermelon. I'm only gonna have 2 or 3 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
You know? Not really, but it's a great food. I think it's one of my favorite foods. I know I said that about banana bread last week, but I think dad-made cheeseburgers are one of my favorite foods.
I agree.
Yeah. I like I had a big cookout with some of my college friends one time, and we invited our families. It was like at our college apartment.
Yep.
You should have seen the dads around the grill.
Yeah, it's the
4 or
best.
5 of them, loving life.
Because the thing is,
All saying the same thing.
the thing is with the cheeseburgers, it's just like a good homemade grilled cheeseburger. It's just the fact that you know a dad made it adds some like character to it.
Did you guys
It's
have
part of the atmosphere.
Did you guys have a friend in college that was like the grill guy? Because we had this like he was kind of like a loose friend of mine, but whenever we would go to the tailgates, it was like insane. It was like the classic dad thing, like
He'd man the
backwards hat, beer in hand, like
Backup.
literally like just like he'd have like one beer and just be like grilling the entire time. It's like
Love it.
his name was Dom. Like, hey Dom, can I get one? And he's like, yeah, it's like a classic.
Brats
Like, he
up.
throws another one on. It's
You
like,
want cheese on it?
Yeah, like literally, dude. It was
Yeah.
like insane. I was
I'll
like,
say that's kind of like an aspiration.
Yeah.
it was
definitely.
like I was very grateful for that guy, but at the same time I kept thinking like,
Have some fun,
does he
man.
want to do this, or like is he
Yeah.
just like, because he got a reputation, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was like,
Now he's gotta do it.
Dom's bringing the grill like immediately, like
Yeah.
Dom's day is done. He's got the backwards hat, the beer, and he's
Dom's
making
number
the
1 pick in
cheeseburgers
the
for
draft would
Alex.
be grilling, and that would end it.
It's over.
Yeah, I've
Sure.
never done anything else. I'm sorry. Sir.
I don't know. Putting one foot on a cooler while you stand there.
All right, am I up for the last pick here?
Yep.
Yep, I think it's last pick time.
All right, I mentioned this before.
Was my last pick really working?
Not enjoying the day.
We've talked about it. We've done an episode on it. It's ice cream.
Yeah,
I'm taking
okay.
an ice cream
So yeah, that's
to
how-
round out my day. I had a lot of
That's a good
activities,
one.
you know.
Bums I didn't get a food or drink on my board. but-
Yeah, I was just thinking.
No drinks.
Alex got a lot
Do we
on
have any
there.
drinks on ours?
No, if I had another pick, I might do one. But there is
Say
another
for-
All right,
activity that I want to do as well.
Say what you want to say about ice cream, because I've got a reason why I didn't pick it.
Yeah, but it's just something that like I think it's like literally like a maraschino cherry on top of my team here. It's just
Great.
like
I love it.
a nice like thing to end your day kind
Especially-
of sometimes. Obviously you don't want it all the time, but it's just
What's
same
your-
thing. Hot
what's-
day, ice cream.
Especially going out for ice
That's
cream.
what I mean.
would say.
So
That's
I'm
more what I
saying
mean,
you're
yeah.
picking ice cream. When you think, okay, summer ice cream, where are you? What are what's the
I'm
your
at like a
surroundings?
farm.
What's the flavor, baby?
Hold on,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get there yet.
Okay.
It's butter pecan.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Let's
just
go.
kidding.
Number 1 team. It is though, right?
No. It's like I'm at a farm or something like that. Cows.
Wait, what the heck? All right, go on.
Like like a farm, like a
Yeah, this is
freaking
not-
farm stand, dairy place.
What's
you
the
know?
time of day?
Evening.
Okay, lady. Yeah.
that's what you would do
Still hot.
around here if you're going out to ice cream.
No, but this is like
Okay,
Chris
okay.
was saying.
Now we're in the city.
He's asking
But
me like a first date question.
I wanted to see. I think it's like end of day. You and your friends you had a nice hot
Yeah,
day,
long day.
100-degree or maybe. The sun's
Hopefully.
finally setting. It's a 9
Yeah.
9:30. Yeah, that sounds great to
Yeah,
me.
we just got
Zillow.
out of work.
You're on Zillow looking at lake houses. You got a tab of beach houses open.
Yeah, because I'd say ice cream not like one of my favorite foods or like
Yeah, I
desserts
agree.
for me personally, but like just that
The
vibe.
feel of it. That's what I'm
I
saying.
almost like
That's what I'm
soulless.
saying.
Because I think like an end of the day, like I was sitting around drinking a beer sounds nice,
Yeah,
but I'd almost
I
say
pick the
I
ice
like
cream.
beer better than ice cream. But
Ooh.
if it's one or the other in that situation, probably picking
I
sitting
agree with
around
that.
eating ice cream.
I agree, especially in the summer. Like,
Oh yeah,
if like the thing you said about the 100-degree day, I'm expecting like I'm like caked in sweat from whatever I was doing all day, and it just sounds great to sit outside and have a nice ice cream outside the local ice cream shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best.
All right, so we've done 5 rounds here. I'm personally okay with doing the honorable mentions.
yeah.
I
You
agree.
want to just go rapid fire? Read some of the things we have off?
because I don't know. I like my team a
Yeah,
lot.
just let's.
So
just
let's
read
do
some things.
let's do our teams first.
Yeah. So,
So Chris, actually, do you want to do your team and then a couple honorable mentions, and then Alex does his team, a couple honorable
Yeah,
sounds
mentions.
good. Sounds
All
good.
right.
How many honorable mentions do you think?
I'll just read a few. I
I
won't get too.
I'm probably gonna do 2 to 3.
Let's not get too into them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first pick was late nights, late days,
Long days.
Long
days.
days,
I
long
don't even
days.
know. Second day, a bonfire. We used to have a friend. I don't know if you know the story, Andrew, but of
course I do.
she always held bonfires at her house, but she would send out a group text and always tell. Her first time she said, "Hey, having a bonfire at my house."
Yeah.
And then she did it a couple times.
Easy mistake.
Easy mistake.
Maybe it was a typo on the text.
But then it happened a few times.
What?
Yeah. If you're listening, I'm sorry. But
That is weird.
it's funny.
But we all have something like that.
Third pick.
We
we're
talked
in-
about this the other day when we were
Yeah.
rock climbing. We all have some stupid thing
yeah,
like that.
we did.
How do you say? Is it frustrating? Right?
Frustrating.
Yeah, I know people who say frustrating, and it gets me so mad.
That frustrates me.
Yeah, it does.
Number 3 pick, wearing shorts. Number 4 pick, going on a boat, specifically one that's not yours, specifically a motorboat. Pick 5,
Don't even
the
say
9
it.
to 5.
Yep.
Baby.
All right.
And a couple bonuses. I had putting on aloe.
Dude, what were you doing with your list?
Chris is like drafting like 7th round picks in the first round.
Chris was driving here. He's like, all right, what did I do today? Okay, I put on some aloe. Oh, I worked. Okay, that could be one.
Aloe feels good. I put on a concert on the green. Just
Yeah,
like
that's a
a
good
fun.
one.
That's a good
good.
one. That's a
I
good
had
one.
corn on the cob just because I thought
That's a
it was
good
fun.
one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get into any
summertime food.
games. I had cornhole, can jam. That pretty much covers it.
You know what?
Air conditioners we kind of touched on, but like walking into a nice air conditioner.
Yeah, that's
room.
on my list. That's one of my honorable mentions. I think I think can jam might be on the way out.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't think it's. I think it's. Kind of
I didn't want to
losing it
pick.
for people.
I
I
didn't
like
want to
Can
pick like long games.
Yeah.
That was what I wanted to pick, but I thought it was a little too big.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
didn't
bit
want to
vague.
put all my money on Can Jam.
Yeah. It's on the way out, for God's
I know.
sakes. All right. My list was eating outside, specifically late evening,
Mm-hmm.
and with the old lady by your side.
Yes. Yes.
Next, the hit summer music, especially looking back on it.
Do you have a song at this summer yet? Is there? I don't want to put you on the spot.
I said Midsummer
It's
Madness.
Midsummer Madness.
that is a good
It's not
song.
going to be.
Madness.
I don't think it'll be like a.
It won't
It's not
be.
gonna be
It
a
won't be
big
like
radio
the
hit.
song of the summer. I will think of Midsummer Madness.
Yeah.
Probably what I think of this summer. I
Definitely.
listen to it like almost every
Check
day.
it out, listeners. It's
Very,
great.
very good.
Maybe this episode will be the song of the summer. Who knows?
Be sad.
Next one.
Local radio station. Yo, we got a great episode of I You Know How We coming up. Let's play that for another
And here's
hour.
the commercial-free hour. It's just our episode. All right, next one. Button-down, short-sleeve summer shirts with the
Fun,
top
fun.
5 buttons unbuttoned. Not really. Next one, watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Next one, cheeseburgers made by a dad.
You got a nice simple list there. I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Honorable mentions. Swimming. Kind of vague, I feel like, but it's part of it.
Yeah, that's fun.
Day drinking.
Mm.
Figure that's kind of big in the summer. It's
Yeah,
at least nice
fun,
weather.
fun.
Yeah.
Third one, hey, catching lightning bugs with your lightning buds.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a good one. Speaking of buds.
Those are all good. I like those. I call them fireflies personally, but it's all
Oh,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, Sam.
that's a summer hit.
Yeah.
Firefly
you would
by
not believe your
Owl
eyes.
City.
Fireflies,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
10
Or is it
million
called
lightning
lightning bugs?
bugs.
All right. And my draft, my team is number 1, your friends having more free time, aka a buddy, hanging with a buddy. Number 2, going on a run in the evening, perfect weather, nice. Good time. Number 3, a lake, a lot of things to do there. Number 4, a super hot day. Number 5, ice cream. And my honorable mentions, number 1, honorable mention, overall number 1 honorable mention, catch, which I love catch,
What the
obviously. Playing catch, ultimate frisbee catch mostly, but football is good too, baseball. Just a good time, you know. A lot of time for that.
we have an episode on it.
Number 2 is hiking, which
good.
is a nice,
That's summer thing, yeah.
fun little
I like a good
activity.
hike.
And number 3, which I don't have a lot of, but love it in the summer, a smoothie. A nice break from the 9 to 5, you
I
know?
agree.
Okay.
Because a smoothie is not something you have every day. It's just like a
It's not a winter thing for sure.
I certainly wouldn't want
Even
it
you
to
make
be,
your own.
because
Still
I do know people who it's an everyday thing. That's their
Yeah.
breakfast. I don't want to get into that. I like a nice smoothie treat.
I agree. I like to have them after I run.
yeah,
Yeah.
same.
So like I could see myself doing it all year round, but my body probably just wouldn't want a smoothie in the winter. It's
Yeah.
too
Cold,
cold.
yeah.
I want a hot chocolate after I run, for God's sakes, you know?
Mm.
All right.
Great,
Let's
great
end
point.
it there. Yeah. All right. Are we ready to move on to our
do
next
it.
our ratings or no? No, we can't rate this.
10s, baby.
Summer's good.
We
we
don't
probably
have to rate it.
rated it in summer activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all set. All right, Chris, you ready to lead us in here?
Excuse me.
Well, we're starting the next segment, right?
Oh
Chris,
yeah.
lead us
Oh,
in.
sorry.
Chris.
He's
He's daydreaming about the 9 to 5.
I'm thinking of myself putting aloe on after this. Yeah. So we're done with that section. We're moving on to the next section of the show. It's called What's on Your Mind. Every week we get a theme song sent in from one of our loyal fans. This one comes from fan of the show, actually famous musician Don Henley.
What? No way.
It's a decent. That's a decent riff.
Sorry. Normally we like to keep our, we like to keep it a little anonymous, but
he said, "Please use my name."
Please, I need the advertisement.
He said, working on some lyrics to the song, and then he said, "Think it could be a summer jam."
Well, he's right about that.
That's a pretty good song.
It's a good song.
Okay.
Thank you, Don.
Wait, all right, sorry. I what's on your mind that someone told me in person?
Ooh.
That I thought we should use.
Yeah, let's do it.
I forgot to tell you guys.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
so we're moving on to what's on your mind. So this is where we talk about what's on our mind. We often get a submission from a fan. We didn't look one up before, so Alex is going to tell us what his friend said to him.
All right, that was my brother actually.
Okay.
Listener of the show, Joe.
I did, Joe.
Josie. He said, I'm shocked they didn't email this in to us actually, because he has in the past.
He has an email account?
Yes. He said he was going through the drive-thru one time, and and he gets to the window to pay, and the person says, "Oh, the car in front of you paid," or sorry, the car in front of you paid for your meal, and he just said thank you and left.
Yeah.
Now this was around Christmas time.
Sure.
Are you obligated to pay for the meal behind you?
No way,
Heck
baby.
no.
What are you supposed to
That
do?
is
in
that is
situation?
definitely
Count
a
your
thing.
blessings and leave.
I remember seeing a Facebook status that was something similar, like, today the person behind me paid for my Starbucks, so I paid for the next.
But I don't think you're.
That's no different. Just what if the person behind you ordered 10 coffees?
That's what I'm
I know,
saying.
yeah.
Then you're like, oh, okay. Here's,
Okay, I'll
here's
pay, like,
literally
I'll pay
$50. I got one munchkin.
I don't know. I think
Can you imagine?
I think
I'll have one munchkin. Like, hey, buddy, the person behind you, he covered you. What are you gonna do now?
I'm fine with the spirit.
I don't think he was told until he got to until he paid. It wasn't when he was ordering that he was told. It
Right,
was when he got
right.
to the window.
Okay.
I think if you're managing one of these restaurants, you got to veto that. Someone says, I want to pay for the person behind me. It's like, just donate that money to charity. You're causing problems. It's going to stress someone out.
I agree. They're like,
I kind of agree.
I think
it means well though.
I think if
he means well for sure.
I remember,
Or she.
one time I went through a toll booth when I was driving, and the person said the person in front of you paid for it because it was like, I think it was like 40 cents or 50. It was very little, and they said the guy just gave a $5 and said pay for the next few people.
Yeah,
that's fine because I'm not in a weird. I guess I could have put myself in a weird situation and been like, I get the next few guys.
Yeah. Put it on my tab, actually.
I didn't even think about it.
I think it's more that it was around Christmas. In fact, I think he might have said it was Christmas Eve.
No.
I could be wrong about that. It puts you in this mindset where if someone's doing something good, if you feel like there's pressure for you to.
That's true.
But I think when it's stuff like that, you shouldn't be obligated to do something like that.
Okay, I actually have a solution. I just thought of it. It is you instead you say, you know what? I actually will pay. I will pay for the person behind me. You turn that sucker around, put that fake mustache and sunglasses on, and say
10,000 beers, please.
Guess what, sir? Your meal was paid for. And all of a sudden, then in that one, you do have to say,
that one you
okay,
lose,
thanks,
right?
and you
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
You can't have this go on forever. How many wigs do you have, Chris?
Just the few.
Here's the other thing. I have the Dunkin' Donuts app on my phone. So when I pay for that, I get points towards a free drink. So if the guy in front of me paid, he's making my day worse, actually. Because now,
oh come on,
he's making it worse.
He just.
I need my points.
He just fronted that free drink for earlier.
My points, you don't understand.
I would love to see Alex complain about can you just put the points on the car?
He expedited the free drink.
I think it's 4 or 5 points.
Listen, I'll pay in cash, but at least scan my phone, please.
I like that.
That's tough. I think we all agree here. It's probably just best to pay for your own meal in this situation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
You're never obligated for sure to pay for the person.
And if you aren't, you're definitely never obligated.
And if you are the one paying, don't tell anyone about it.
Thank you.
Do
but
it for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Like I would have if I'm doing it, I'm gonna pay for my meal and then say, I'm gonna give you $5 to the guy working the register.
Yeah.
He's making minimum wage, if that. You know.
I'm making dollar bills. I don't need a few dollars for a burger.
You see these points on my Dunkin' app?
Have you listened to my podcast? I don't need your change.
Right.
We don't actually make any money. Andrew, you got anything?
I do. I have a weirdly specific scenario that I want to talk to you guys about. So this weekend, my mom is away on vacation. Asked me to feed her cats, so I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll go feed these 2 cats."
Fine, I'll do it.
Here's the synopsis on the cats. 2 cats. I'll give their names. They don't need to be anonymous. Yeah. One of them's Kazoo.
Cool.
He's a Garfield type cat. He's a fat cat.
Loves lasagna.
Loves to eat. Loves lasagna. Loves to eat his food. Okay. The other is Jack, a more nimble type cat, can reach places Kazoo can't. Likes to eat his food in spurts. He likes to graze, as they call it.
Sure.
Has a bit of his food, leaves, has some more of his food. However, if his food is sometimes left out in a spot where Kazoo can get to it, he'll eat a little bit. Kazoo eats all his food, goes over, eats Jack's food.
That could be a great web comic based on this. I swear.
This
is the lore.
Here's my question. If Kazoo and Jack were humans, Jack says to Kazoo, come on, man, stop eating my food. And Kazoo says, sorry, dude, stop leaving it where I can get it then. Jack says, I can't do anything about that. And they work out some kind of compromise. What I'm saying, here's my debate. Animals can obviously communicate with each other in ways that we can't comprehend.
Sure.
But do they have a way of saying that exact thing? Or does like what I'm saying is does Jack have an actual way of communicating to Kazoo that says
food.
the word stop eating my food? Yes. I don't think he does.
I guess he could hiss at Kazoo when
Right.
he's near.
But
Jack-
is there, like you see like in cartoons, whatever, but like there's like they speaking English, right? They have this way of communicating exactly what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
I
can
think
do that.
My guess, and I don't know anything about
Yeah.
this, is that animals can give off a certain kind of like vibe, like the thing you just did isn't cool, and if they're
Right, but you can be like that with your significant other, and
Yeah.
then you need to be like, hey, you need to communicate with
yeah,
me.
that's true.
exactly right.
But I think it's like
can the
enough
cats do
like
that?
because you can train a dog or a cat to like
Because what
do
he
certain
said was
things. I think-
compromise.
yeah.
They come up with a compromise. You got to be able to
I
communicate.
don't know
in
if they're
a
working
friendly way to do it.
Maybe. I guess you could be right.
Like-
I think it's
I think it's via anger.
yeah. I
or
think
aggression.
it's Jack needs to teach Kazoo a thing or two, or else he's not going to get any food.
I think
But-
that's true. I think if Jack does do something like that,
Survival of the
Kazoo
fittest,
would
you know?
maybe understand.
I
But
think
we're
Jack-
talking
yeah.
cats.
yeah.
What if we delve deeper into animal kingdom?
Sure.
Some say crows or dolphins are some of the smartest creatures on this earth. Could they do that? Do you think
Yeah,
a crow
dolphins are smart at, yeah,
could
right. both of them.
communicate enough to be like, hey, fellow crow, we're fighting the same battle. Don't eat my
we're
food,
both
I won't
crows
eat
here."
yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm
That's
saying.
a
Like
good question.
two crows at the same, or vultures, right, on the same dead animal or something. You know, one vulture bites the other guy's thing. They freak out and they kill each other. Can
Right.
they say like, "Hey, sorry," or can,
There's
like,
enough to go around.
Right. It's obvious.
I
I'm
wouldn't-
sure they both know it, but I'm not sure if either one can say to the other that is the case. That's my debate.
But I wonder if
points.
there's a day in the early days of humans when we had to hunt for every meal.
That we were like
Maybe
that.
we couldn't communicate well enough to
Yeah.
be able to say,
Because we were primitive.
Listen,
It's like we just need food. We can't like work
right,
out. Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
And all I'm
fine.
doing is grunting. Well, that's barely saying anything, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder if over time, if Kazoo doesn't keep eating all the food, if Jack won't just need to step in, he'll need to learn to eat
Yeah.
all of it.
And what I will say too is that I think Jack, I don't think he minds too much, as weird as that is. So I
He's
don't
nimble.
think this problem is being, this specific problem is not being, it's not to the front, so I won't know because they're not communicating about it. I think Jack is just
They haven't
like,
told you
it's
the
all right,
details.
buddy.
I'll tell you why. Jack sees old fat Kazoo next to him. This is what's going to happen if I keep eating my share.
Yeah, that's
good
probably
point.
it.
All
All
right,
right.
Alex.
So what do we say? Like possible, but you're not sure, I guess?
I think possible with some animals.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think
Not all
I think
animals.
compromising is tough for me to think cats can. do.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
think,
really,
like,
I guess compromising
yeah.
is like the second aspect,
Yeah,
but it's
that's a
more
good
like,
point.
can they even say
think
like,
so.
don't do that?
I think Kazoo knows what he's doing isn't right. If Jack, I think Jack could impose it on him, but I don't know Jack that well.
Yeah, it's weird.
it's tough. It's tough. All right. That's enough for now.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex.
Here's what's on my mind. You go to the gas station sometime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say, "Oh, what's it cost?" $2.84, whatever. $2.85. Heck, $2.86, and 9/10 of a penny.
It's a good one.
Why are they sneaking in a fractional penny?
I feel like
Where
this was
else
like
do
one
they
of my
do that?
original like life what's on your minds.
Yeah,
I remember in like
that's a good
middle
one.
school I was like, this is so stupid.
And second, first of all, it's only in gas.
Mm-hmm.
You never see that anywhere else.
No.
Second of all, do they think they're pulling a fast one on me?
Yes,
I
they
mean,
definitely do.
They kind of are, because usually I just see like, oh, 283.
Yeah.
Even though it's basically 284.
It is.
Yeah, I wonder
What the
why.
heck? You can't do that.
Why can that industry get away with it when like? I mean, I guess everyone else does. Like it's 1999. That's.
But
that's
I could
everything.
easily give you 99 pennies. I cannot give you
You can't.
9/10 of a penny.
Without some without like a knife.
Yeah, without some of my handiwork.
That's a good point. And
it
I
just
wonder
makes
like
you buy 10 gallons. Maybe.
It makes me, yeah. It's I don't know. It's just weird.
yeah,
They just round up,
they definitely do. I guess yeah.
They do. Yeah, they actually must.
but just round up and just hide the 9/10. Just say it's It's weird. What's the point?
Well,
What's the point of
also
it?
another interesting thing is like, as a business major in college, I'm thinking about like accounting, the one class I took. Imagine having to account for 9/10 of a cent when you're doing it. Like that's
Ugh.
just you need like a.
Well, have you seen Office Space?
I have not.
That's like the huge scam in Office Space is that there's like fractions of a penny. So they just round them into a separate account and they get rich off of that.
And no one notices.
Maybe these gas station attendants are rounding off 9/10 of a penny every time, or 1/10 of a penny, and they're getting filthy rich.
Interesting.
That's not my what's on your mind. To
Yeah.
be fair, what's on your mind is the
I think it
9/10 of a
should
penny.
I
specifically.
think it's what we said. They're trying to pull a fast one on you. You are aware of it, but you don't care.
It's just weird.
And
There's nothing you can do.
there's nothing you can do.
My what's on your mind isn't really the question. It's more that it's like it's
Stupid.
weird that it's
It's
there
stupid.
in gas and it's nowhere else.
Yeah, that's true. Like that, it is there. It's just there in gas, and it's like it's one of those things that's like it's become accepted, right? If
Right.
gas started today, and it's like, hey, we're selling
Exactly.
you gas, $2.83 and 9/10 of a penny. It's like,
It's
whoa.
9/10.
Just
The other thing
call
is
it $2.84. Okay.
Gas is one of those things that like, regardless of the cost, it's not going to affect how much I buy it. Because I mean, maybe to some extent, but like I still go to work
Right.
every day and get a new gas.
Here's a hot take. Maybe I'd rather just have it say 284 and 00 if the cost is 283
Exactly.
and 9/10.
I know.
I kind of want to
You
like.
know,
I kind of want to start.
That's probably cost me like $3 in my entire life so far. Maybe that little
Right.
difference.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd like to start a company on the foundation that everything we sell is an even number. Like the shirt.
Some do that.
$10. Yeah.
Didn't like one place near us that might have closed, Chris, like have all their prices for food, make it so that tax.
I
made
like
it
that.
So
I've
that
seen
it
a
was
few
like
places that
in
do
a
that.
multiple of a quarter or
Big fan of
something.
that, yeah.
That's cool.
No
Yeah.
pennies.
I don't know.
You try to give them a
I mean,
penny,
that's
they
just a
throw it
good
out the
idea
window.
in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Just logistically.
I know,
Yeah.
it's weird because even
Yeah.
like the $3.99 thing, like when
Yeah.
you go and buy
Frustrating.
bread or whatever,
right, $3.99,
like,
and then it's like $4.07.
I know
sorry,
it's
like,
$4.
okay.
Yeah, then the tax is like,
Yeah.
all right, now it's like a hassle. Now
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's $4.01. It's like I look like a jerk giving you
Yeah.
$5
Exactly.
or
Ridiculous.
whatever.
Yeah, the gas stations should adapt that policy we just described as well.
All right, Chris.
Here's what's on my mind. There's this guy at this. I brought this place up multiple times. This coffee shop I frequent.
Oh yeah, the one that has the same menu
Yep.
as another coffee shop.
No,
that
not
you
the
don't
one.
frequent.
The one that has the good scones.
Place with good scones.
Nice.
Um,
I'm listening.
went there this morning. There's a man sitting there, clearly of like the
An employee or a
just
customer?
just a man, just a customer. Clearly a kind of a hipstery kind of guy. He's like reading some book. Like I don't know what he's doing.
I
He's on
know.
his laptop.
Who reads
Yeah.
this
Like
stuff, right?
Neil deGrasse Tyson's
Probably.
explanation of the universe.
Like
or
seemingly something like that. It was also like 6:45 in the morning. Like, what are you doing? So get there. He's doing this. Watch on his right hand.
His watch is on his right
His
hand?
watch is on his right hand. What
See-
are you?
I'm with you here.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that? You're against it?
It's just I think it's just not right, but I don't think it's.
Dang.
I think it's just a mistake.
My thought was, look, like this guy is somehow trying to make a statement somehow, or trying to be like a slightly
Because
different.
yeah.
But like, if you asked him, what do you think he would have said? Is my question.
But I think a
almost
lot of
did.
people don't. So what we're saying is like, what you're supposed to put your watch in your left hand, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's what the majority of people do.
But I think there are a lot of people out there that don't know that, and I'm thinking
Yeah,
this
I
guy
don't.
might be.
I don't know if I would have known that.
Yeah.
But
I'm left-handed, so like my natural thing would be to just put. You know,
do
put
you
your,
wear a watch on your right
No.
hand when you wear it?
No, I don't
No,
think I
I
do.
think
To be
everyone
honest.
wears on
One,
their left hand.
I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
But you're right. It's
But-
widely known.
you're right.
Well,
He's doing it.
What if
I-
he's in a situation where he's writing though? I don't know. Like you
don't think
got
so.
look at you, Chris. You got a nice 2 bracelets and a watch on your
Yeah.
left hand, and you got nothing on your right. I have 2 bracelets on my right hand and nothing on my left because I am writing with my left hand.
But I don't.
But what Chris is saying is,
But
like,
I think if you go into a big fancy place and everyone's wearing a watch, I'd say the fanciest people all wear it on their left hand.
it's like wearing 2 separate
I might be
shoes,
mistaken.
a Nike and an Adidas. It's fine. It's still doing the job.
Yeah.
And in reality, no one should care.
Hmm.
But the people that notice it are like,
It's a good
oh,
analogy.
that's
Yeah.
a little bit off.
Because can I give a secondary example of a time where I was the villain? In a very similar.
I think you're the villain now.
I think you might be the villain. That's too.
When I was in high school, I used to wear like a running watch around.
Yeah.
And I'd wear it with
Inside style?
the head, the clock facing the inside of my hand, and if I was questioning, I'd be, oh, I run. I like to like look at it.
See, that makes sense as practical. I also don't like when people wear their watches like that. I would
Yeah.
never wear it like that.
I think, but then I think it's me having to be like, it's actually more effective.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine when you run.
But truly, it shouldn't matter.
No, it shouldn't. But that guy
Yeah.
still made me very mad.
But you're right. I think the issue is that you're setting up this guy as this person who, you said he's hipster-esque.
Of course.
Like he probably is trying to draw some attention to him anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
So
is
there's
he
a-
okay? But is he hipster-esque because he's
was-
at a cafe reading
Neil
with a
deGrasse
watch
Tyson.
on his right
That's
hand,
not.
or is there
That's,
more of
there's
it?
more
You
to
know.
it. There's more to it.
All right. That's all. That's I guess that's more okay then.
Yeah.
I think I would not have noticed that, to be honest. But I think that you pointed it out, I would have been like,
Here's
oh,
the
yeah, that's
challenge. I'm going to post to you guys and the rest of our listeners. Find me one person in public wearing a watch on their right hand.
weird.
That's a good
Yeah,
challenge.
that is a good challenge.
Chris
I'm not going to out
has
the
already
coffee
won.
shop. Yeah, I win.
Nice job. All right.
Cool. Is that it? Should
I
is
think that's
there
it.
anything else I usually do?
Yeah, yell those plugs at the listeners.
Hit him with the plugs? Okay, I can do that. First off, plug in my team. Hey, maybe we'll set up some sort of on the Instagram or on the Twitter, like a poll. Who had the best team?
I think we did that for the breakfast.
Yeah, we'll do that again. Why not? Let us know whose team is your favorite. Email us in your favorite summer picks. Who didn't get mentioned?
Yeah, tell us what we
Who got
didn't mention.
snubbed?
Who got
Yeah.
snubbed? So the email is ineedahobbypod@gmail.com. Our website's ineedahobbypod.com. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify. Rate and review us would mean a lot.
Yeah, please.
Anything else?
I feel like we should start having conversations after the plugs.
Oh, just
Do you
like
think
a
people would
closing.
listen to? Do you think people would end the podcast before the plugs?
I'd be gonna try.
What's up, man? I think sometimes I listen to a podcast and I get to the plugs and I'm skipping to the next one.
I think that's like the
So I think we should put some
That's-
hidden gems in
maybe-
here.
I agree,
Maybe
but I
we-
think that's what people who are like, not to hate on you, but I think those people are like hardcore podcast people, you know? Like, all right, time for the next podcast. Like
Yeah.
every podcast I listen to, I like them enough where like I'll always listen to the whole thing unless like it's an ad and it's not funny.
that's the issue.
You know?
That's what I'm
What
thinking.
if we lead with the plug sometime and then close with a little banter?
That's not a bad
Nah,
idea.
I don't know.
I think we should save
about it.
this conversation we have now for off pod. It's bad.
Wait, we're still recording?
Well, see you next week.